We have a lot of things out there like the Ghostbusters reboot, Powerpuff Girls reboot, many of the DC live action movies, a few other shows as well, and they aren't as bad as the reviews online would have you believe, but they're not as good as they could have been. They could definitely stand to be a lot better, but they're not the worst either. And what I was thinking when I was thinking about this is the fact that the internet goes a long way into deciding our opinions on stuff. In fact, it's because of the internet's opinion on something that My Little Pony took off to be such a huge success, as well as Gravity Falls, Steven Universe, and a number of other things. Other shows like Strawberry Shortcake, which were still doing a good job, didn't really get a lot of attention on the internet and never really took off as popular. Yeah, it seems like TV shows and movies for the first time ever have to succeed or fail based on the opinions of people on YouTube and other areas of the internet. At one time, it was good enough for a movie to simply come out and carry a title. All it had to do was sell tickets and draw in the audience, and once the audience saw the movie, there wasn't anyone to review the movie and give it a positive or negative review. The word of mouth was all that spread whether a movie was good or not, and word of mouth wasn't very reliable. People would go see a movie like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat or Super Mario Brothers and enjoy it or not based on personal experience. They didn't have a lot of reviews telling them what to see or not see. Critics like Siskel and Ebert more often than not supported an artsy or historically accurate movie instead of supporting a movie based on a video game or a cartoon or some other franchise. And other critics like the Regis and Kathy Lee or something, I feel like they were paid to support the latest movie that came out on their talk shows and never actually saw the movies. They were just given money to say that this movie's good because every movie that came on a talk show back then, and still even today, every movie that came on a talk show or got covered on the news was automatically the best movie ever. I've seen so many Adam Sandler movies plugged on talk shows as the best thing ever. It really feels out like they're being paid off to say that, although I can't prove this is the fact. But what I have observed recently is that a lot of people nowadays are turning to YouTube and other internet sources to get an opinion on a movie, and they allow people like Doug Walker and the Angry Video Game Nerd and many of the other reviewers out there to decide what opinions they'll have about a movie or a TV series or something else that comes out. And therefore, a lot of movies and TV shows will succeed or fail based not on the professional opinions of professional movie critics or the paid-for advertisements of news stories and talk shows and magazine articles that can often be written by the company and swayed by the company. Now we are getting honest opinions by critics on the internet who are real people who aren't paid at all and are putting their real honest opinions out there. While some critics might be influenced by other critics and might follow like sheep in the herd to a single opinion that everybody agrees on, a lot of people actually do say their unique opinions, whether they agree with each other or not. They're putting their real thoughts out there. And now it seems that a TV show or movie will succeed or fail based on what's being said on the internet. That means movies and TV shows have to try harder to please fans. If something like Mario Brothers or Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter were to come out today as a movie, it would have been exposed right away as a horrible adaptation of the source material, when all you had to go off of what you were getting was a brief commercial and a movie poster. You'd look at that movie poster, think this looks like a great movie, and you'd go see it in the theater, and the company would have your money. But now that internet reviewers can say their 2 cents, they can sway people away from seeing movies in the theater. That plus the fact that the movie eventually comes out on DVD or whatever means that you don't have to rush out and spend your money on it right away. You can watch the movie as it comes out if you decide to watch it at all. And by the time the movie does come out, you'll have a lot of opinions and reviews and so forth to tell you if it's a good movie that everybody loves or a bad movie that everybody hates. So now movies actually have to put a little more effort into being loyal to the source material, and TV shows also have to do a lot more to get their audience what their audience wants, instead of just putting anything out there and as long as you draw in the audience you get your money and run away with it. Now you have to have long-term audience retention, and that's built up by having a good online review. People are a lot more willing to check out something if they've heard about it on the internet first than if the internet has trashed it and dragged its name through the mud or ignored it completely. And I think TV shows and movies are going to start realizing that if they want to be successful, they have to do what the people want, not what the graphs and charts and statistics and studios say will be successful. It'll definitely be changing the culture and the way media presents itself from here on out. And maybe we'll see a further evolution of this with TV shows and movies going directly to the internet, where they can air unrated as opposed to being on TV or in movies where they have the restrictions of censorship. Anyhow, that's just a little thing that I was observing. Tell me some of your thoughts about the subject in the comments section below. Thank you for watching, and good night.